Ryan. I'm going to be painting. I think. Let's see, do I have brushes? I do have brushes. Oh. That's funny. I was checking out that Be Inspired channel again, and oh, do I feel duped. Their video today was all about that discovery under Giza, how it changes everything. No, it doesn't. It's like the definition of further investigation needed. And this is an annoying ploy to get funding. And it's one of those annoying parts about being a fan of more alternate thinkings. You have to remember there are people that believe nonsense, myself included, and other people's opinions, I guess. And we all believe in nonsense. But the thing I actually wanted to talk about, since I've been on this Michelle McDaniel's kick, this other, like a few other influencer type YouTubers popped up that are highly critical of the hypocrisy present within the body positive movement. And I don't like it. I don't want to hear some white dude, or any dude, race shouldn't matter, anybody talking about the body positivity. You know, there's just like a certain ick factor involved. So, I'm going to talk about it. Well, I'm bringing it up because it's the cynical dude has popped up, and like, I see his points. You know, it's a little on the negative side. But the video that popped up on my feed was him just kind of like tearing apart somebody, claiming how, in her experience, nobody who loses a bunch of weight ends up happy. And etc. And like, they never get what they're never satisfied with how their body looks, etc. And being somebody who's lost over 100 pounds multiple times, that does ring true to a bit. Because really, when it comes down to happiness, you have to take care of all the things that bring you down. And it's easy to think that, oh, I'm overweight or out of shape, I look like this, and that's what's bringing me down. It's like, that's not what's bringing you down. What's bringing you down is that thing that's eroded your confidence over years. Believing what other people have been saying, all that stuff, not believing in yourself. Now, the nice thing is, if you do go through that whole weight loss journey and do it in a proper way, not relying on medications, can really claim that confidence back. If you allow yourself to put in the work, that is. You know, all that deep, dark shadow work. I was trying to explain to my son yesterday, one of the best things that helped shift my perspective is when I realized how much all the bull and all the trauma and all the pain and all those things that I've gone through, just how much they benefited me. Like, oh, my hyper awareness, it's like a superpower. And it's fun because I can use examples like when my son's playing a video game and it has like a bunch of secret things. Be like, oh, it's right there, right there, right there. And like point out like all the little hidden things where it's just a little glint, like one pixel glinting. And then be like, and have him go like, how can you see that? And it's like, let me tell you some stories. But I don't tell him the stories. I just tell him the interpretation. Like that's what I've gathered from it. Going through a lot of things in one's life, where you're really put on edge and having to, be aware. Like, as long as you can get over the anxiety and all that stuff that's caused by it, or that are side effects, man, that hyper awareness is fun. And then you can enjoy the weight loss. Like that's what it takes, is like rebuilding that confidence. Now, the cynical dude, I imagine he's leaning into that kind of negative thing, as his name is the cynical dude. So, to each their own. I personally prefer Michelle McDaniel's method of taking the piss out of him, or that whole genre. There we go. And since I still have a few things to paint, and I don't want to talk about any of the things I've been talking about already anymore, I want to talk about Ronnie Coleman. I think it's Ronnie Coleman. I'm horrible with names, so if it's not Ronnie Coleman, sorry, but I'm still going to tag him in it. And a couple of these doctors that are going over his back injuries that he sustained throughout the years of weightlifting. And it's fun because, I'm currently going through some back issues. I've already had one back surgery a few years back, and currently re-injured, and I'm experiencing all the issues down the leg. So it was fun to sit there and kind of go through that, or that story of his, and with my kids, because it's really difficult when you have a back injury. It's it's not an obvious one. And so I can look like I can do all kinds of stuff. And if I wanted to, I could actually push through a bunch of stuff. But like I learned last week, if I decide to push through it even just a couple minutes, I'm done. I was on that assault bike for 10 minutes the other day, and that ended with me having to spend 3 hours on my back, just kind of calming the nerve down so I can move around relatively pain-free. But yeah, his story, oh my goodness, that man. Honestly, we can blame comic books and stuff like that for perpetuating a body image that's not realistic, but that man exists. Oh my goodness. But I love the fact that all the stories that they talk about, it's a combination of genetics and just absolute dedication. And yeah, oh my. But it's fun because I was watching one of it where he was being interviewed about right before his first back surgery, which is kind of where I'm at right now, even though I've already had one, because my previous back surgery was a center bulge, and it caused intermittent loss of control of my lower body, which that sucks. This time around, it's just the one leg. Anyway, impressive stuff. If you have back issues and you're struggling to explain it, the effects, go look up this guy. Look up the doctor talking about it, and so your family can see this is what you're afraid of. I don't want to be completely hunched over. I have to actually spend about 5 to 10 minutes every morning to get that leaning forward worked out and everything kind of popped into place. and like the pains in the bottom of the feet kind of acclimated to. And yeah, it's a degenerative thing. So it's like being able to like get a good idea of how this progresses. So it's like you can show your family, like, this is what I'm concerned of. This is why I'm not driving as much right now, because it does affect things. This is why I'm working out like this because of this, etc., etc. So why I'm going to these appointments, etc., etc., etc. Anyways, I hope it's helpful. I know it was very helpful to me because like my kid totally got it. He's like, oh crap. Yeah. Anyway, hope you all have a good day.